Welcome to our demo of the Runaway and Homeless Youth Training and Technical Assistance Center e-learning system. Over the next few minutes, I'll be highlighting what is available and walking you through how to access our training modules and other great features that are available on this site. So we'll start on the homepage. Upon logging in, you'll see this welcome message, which covers an overview of what is available here, as well as highlighting new features, things that are coming soon, how to access help, and recommended system requirements and browser settings. On the left-hand side, you'll see a list of my latest active trainings. So these are trainings that I have in progress, trainings that I've subscribed to but haven't started yet, and trainings that I've recently completed. You'll also see a quick view of my latest messages, and down at the bottom of the page, you'll see a quick view of all of my unread notifications, such as that I've successfully finished a training, I've enrolled in a training, etc. Now at the top of the page, you'll see a navigation bar. If you select the e-learning option, you'll see that there are two different ways to locate trainings on our e-learning system. We have the keyword search here, where you can type different search terms that you're looking for, such as building community, harm reduction, RHYTTAC conference. But if you scroll further down, you'll also see that we have our trainings listed by category. So if you were looking for a specific category, you could select one of these. For example, I'm going to pick youth and young adult leadership. So if I was looking for a training on this category, I could see that RHYTTAC offers 20 trainings on this. For the purpose of this demo, we're going to go over positive youth development in action, engaging young people in leadership roles, part 2 of 2. So you'll notice a couple of things from this page. You'll notice this green check mark and the words addresses FSBE final rule requirements. This means that this training meets one of the required training or core competencies required by the FSBE final rule. You'll also notice in parentheses here, this hashtag that we've assigned to this training. This means Regional Training 2021. After different regional trainings or the national conference, we will often label trainings with a search term like this to make them easy to find. I'm going to select the Learn More button, and that's going to take me to a general summary page. You'll notice a couple of things here, such as the green check mark again. You'll also notice that this training topic is expected to last approximately 70 minutes. And the subject is youth and young adult leadership. You'll also notice a brief summary of the training that's provided, as well as what this training includes, such as presentation slides, a webinar recording, and an evaluation. Often our trainings will also include a pre-exam and post-exam. That will also be listed here, and any supplemental materials that are also included with the training will also be listed here. This training does not include a pre-exam and post-exam, but if they do, after you click subscribe to training, join training, and then by selecting either of these start options, it would normally prompt you directly to the pre-exam so that you could get a grounding for what materials you should pay close attention to. As I said, this one does not include a pre-exam, so I'm just going to push start. And it's going to take me to the resource page. This page can include anything from supplemental materials, additional resources, or PDFs of the PowerPoint. You would click this to open this document where you can see the PDF of the training here. Push next to proceed to the actual recording of the training. I'm not going to walk us through the entire training in the interest of time, so I'm going to push next. If there was a post-exam, that would come up next. Our post-exams do require that you score at least an 80% out of 100% to get credit for the training. But don't worry, if you don't get an 80%, you can retry the exam. You can also go back to the beginning of the training if you feel like maybe you missed some information and you need to pay closer attention. Then after the post-exam, you'll be taken to a page where we ask you to complete an evaluation on the training. If you would like to do so, we do value your feedback. And then click next to move on from this screen. which will then take me to a page that summarizes everything I've completed. If this had a pre-exam and post-exam, it would also summarize the correct answers and show what answers I gave to those exams. So this one shows that I've reviewed the presentation slides, completed the webinar recording, and the training module evaluation. So then I'm going to go back to the home page, where you'll see this says passed, completed on March 2nd, 2022. I can also, from this page on the navigation bar, go to the achievements section, where I can see all the trainings that I've completed. So for today's training, I can select download certificate. And if I would need a certificate showing this training for my personnel file, for a supervisor, someone tracking hours, anything like that, I have the certificate here. I can also click on show details to see more details about this training, such as I completed 3 out of 3 activities. I completed the training on March 2nd, and it took me 1 minute and 14 seconds to complete the training. Now, the next item I'd like to go over is on the navigation panel by selecting practice forums. This is a space where grantees can communicate with each other, and anyone on the system can share resources or ask questions. As you can see, there are 5 discussion areas, one called general discussion, and then one for each of the RHY program types. I can see which ones have most recently had new posts on them. Or I can go into any of these that I feel like I have something to talk about and click on them and post a new topic or reply to a new topic. So if I go into Basic Center Program, I can see there is a new post about the definition of stable housing, and there's been some update on the cell phone policy in Basic Center Program. By clicking here, I can read the original post as well as responses to the original post. And I can post my own reply here by filling out the subject, typing whatever I feel like sharing. I could upload our own policy if I wanted to share that to help another grantee out. And then by pushing save, that comment would post to the thread. And then at the top of the page, by pushing this to the topics list, I could go back and post a new forum topic or reply to another thread. This is a great resource for our grantees, and I would heavily encourage you to explore our practice forums, as well as maybe just regularly checking in to see if you have resources that could assist someone else. Now, the final functionality piece that I would like to go over with you is our calendar. By clicking this, you'll be taken to this page in a separate window that will show you our lovely color-coded calendar. So you'll see here this key up here that tells you the different trainings that we offer. You can also click on these and see all of the virtual trainings that we'll be offering. So again, virtual trainings will be in orange, TA cafes will have a black dot, regional trainings a blue dot, a facilitated webinar such as Get to Know RHYTTAC will have a green dot, and our national training will have this pinkish purplish dot. You can also navigate to different months using these arrow buttons, or you can search for events. So if there's an event that you want to know if it's coming up, such as motivational interviewing, I can search and see all of our upcoming motivational interviewing trainings that are coming up over the next few months that are on the calendar. If there's something that maybe you attended a few months ago and you're looking for more information on how long the event was, or just a general summary, you can select show past events, and you'll see previous events that we've hosted that were posted on the calendar.